Okay, three quick things I want to touch base on in the forum this week. Um, there'll be a couple of questions for you to respond to in the forum, so I'll ask you to please make sure you do that. But here's the primary big thing. We have the Kiss the Cow thing going on March the 2nd. We've got about a month to work on that thing. And so I wanted to give you a tool, something practical, to help your group be successful. Obviously, I'm going to talk about not wanting to kiss the cow as part of the fun, but obviously I want to kiss the cow because I want to get to 80. So what I've done is I've developed a form, and it looks like this right here, right like that, and I have attached it to the forum here today. It's a PDF form, and I'm going to have copies of it for every group this coming Sunday, multiple copies, and what we're asking you to do with it is to help each member of your group develop a plan for contributing to meeting your goal. So at the top, it has a place for you to put in your group name. So you're going to give one of these to each of the people in your group. Place for them to put the group name, the goal that the group has. Our goal is 14. I'm actually going to push us to up that to 16. And then the name of the group member. Okay, so if I had this, I'd say soulmates. Our group goal is hopefully 16. Group member, Josh Bunch. All right, so there are 3 steps on it. Step 1 is the prospect or prospects I'm working on. And so each member of your group will either come up with name or names of their own, or you can assign people from your ministry care list to these folks. Obviously, if they already have a family connection or a friendship connection, that's a good way to go. So you list what prospects, each of them will do that, and then step 2 is probably the most important in terms of nuts and bolts, because it says how I will contact my prospects. And there are 4 categories there, 4 sets of dates as you go down and you look at it. They're in gray boxes: the week of February 2nd through 8th, week of 9 through 15, 16 through 22, 23 through March the 1st. And you'll see under each one a series of options: in-person contact, phone call contact, text message contact, Facebook contact, email, postcard, handwritten letter, or a space for other, some other way you want to contact them, smoke signals, whatever. And so what we're asking them to do is to pick a different way of contacting their people to invite and or remind them about the high attendance Sunday on March the 2nd. And so what this does is a couple things. It gets folks thinking about ways that they can contact people, various ways, and pushes them to do it in different ways. Number 2, it reminds them you should be touching base with your folks every week so that they're more likely to remember, more likely to make a commitment and come. And then number 3, it gets everybody in your group involved. That's what we're after. That's what we want. You as a group leader can't do this by yourself, nor should you even try. What we need to do is unleash the power of the people in your group and their influence to people around them. We need to get them excited about this thing, so you need to talk this thing up. You need to rev up the idea that, yeah, we're going to make Josh kiss this cow, okay, and get a little competitive against your pastor. All right, so talk it up, have a little fun with it. On the far end, you'll see, of course, the nifty picture of me in the little picture frame with the cow, but also you'll see here some ideas for folks. It says, what do I say? How do I invite folks? There's a few ideas there, so I encourage you to read that. Be ready to share that with folks. What's very important is that when people invite them, invite other folks, asking them to try to get a commitment out of those folks to come. Not simply to say, hey, I hope you come, but to say, hey, you know, we're trying to get this high attendance at our church on March the 2nd. If you come, if we could get to 80, our pastor will publicly kiss a cow. We think that'd be pretty funny. And so we're trying to get people to commit to come and be with us, if nothing else, at least for that Sunday. Would you be one of my people who would come? You see that? It's very simple. And so then step 3 is to pray that God will draw the prospects in. And so we're asking each group member to identify a prospect or prospects they're going to invite, and identify ways they're going to contact those people 4 different times over 4 different weeks, at least that many times. Can do more if they like. And then number 3, that they will be praying that God will draw those prospects in. We plant seeds, God supplies the increase. We want people to be saved. We want people to grow in their faith. We want people busy serving. We want all that. And so I believe when we make some of these efforts, God will bless. Sometimes in ways we don't expect, but God will bless. So this needs to be something you spend some time on this coming Sunday, and it's something you need to spend time on every week for the next few weeks. Group leaders, do you get that? You need to spend some time on that. So here's item number 2. I have also included this document, a PDF of that document right there, in the forum today. It is an outline of the 522 basics, just a reminder about our ministry care list, our group structure, fellowships and ministry projects, teaching and facilitating, and then weekly contact with your group. Those 5 aspects that we're trying to focus on as group leaders to make our groups as excellent as they can be for the glory of God. And it's those 5 things, and really only those 5 things. We're not going to start throwing other things at you. Everything that we work on will fall under one of those categories. And so I want to have that to you to remind you. Here's the 3rd item, the 522 news. We work hard each week to put current and interesting things in that 522 news, things that are not in the program, on purpose, because in worship with the program, we're trying to move people toward groups. In groups, we're trying to move people towards serving, connect, grow, serve. And so there'll be some things in the 522 news that are not in the program. So please hand them out to your group members. Make sure that they read them and check them out. Highlight some of the important things that are in that thing. And sometimes there's reminders on there for you. So please make sure you're reading that. Make sure you're checking it out. And then make sure you're getting it on people's minds in your group. I'm going to add a bonus 4th one. Can we make sure that we're reminding people about our 522 offering? We need to do that. Our offering has gone way down. We collected about $1,800 in the year previous, well, 2 years ago, and this past year we collected about $1,300. And so we just want to keep it in front of people, not asking you to drive people crazy with it, but throw $1 or $2 in a week, and that's really helpful. We really need to see that improve. So there's your little bonus 4th one. So those are the things. There'll be a couple of questions included in the forum to get you to respond to, okay? Please respond by end of day on Wednesday. I love you guys. Thank you for serving. God bless you.